Coming up on your Blazer Sports Report, we will take an in-depth look at some of VSU's star athletes on the diamond. Family is a huge part of Valdosta State athletics and Blazer Nation.
Today, you will get the chance to meet some amazing student athletes and hear their stories. Your Blazer Sports Report starts now.
Hello and welcome to the Blazer Sports Report. I'm Bridget Muckle.
And I'm Rachel Ramirez.
The VSU softball team has been a dominant force this season in the Gulf South Conference. They have been ranked #1 in the nation for practically the entire season, and they're in the process of making another run for a national championship. Two of the team's most unsung players happen to come from the same hometown and actually know each other quite well.
The Valdosta State softball team has been very successful in the past 5 seasons, making 2 trips to the national championship game, including a national title in 2012. The team has been headlined by many star players in the past, and this season the team had some holes to fill in their quest to return to the national championship. With a void at shortstop and third base, the team has turned to a duo from the North Florida area that know each other quite well.
I'm Jennifer Phillips, number 18, I play third base.
My name's Jamie Phillips, I'm number 12, and I play shortstop.
Twins Jennifer and Jamie Phillips grew up in the Destin area and transferred to VSU this season after spending their first 2 seasons at Northwest Florida State Junior College. The girls have played together their whole lives and have played numerous sports.
Me and Jamie started playing ball when we were about 5 or 6.
Who was better when we were younger? I don't even know, to be honest.
Growing up, it was kind of the same. We just battled each other and tried to compete to make each other better. I played second base mostly, and she's always played shortstop. We each played all around, but primarily second and short.
When we were growing up, we both played soccer and volleyball in middle school.
And I did weightlifting in high school.
We stuck with softball because that was where our passion was at, and that's what we wanted to go to college playing.
It's what we were best at. We knew if anything was going to take us to college, it'd be softball.
While the girls have been on the same team, and quite often on the same side of the diamond their entire lives, each has had unique experiences. They are both very supportive of each other, and they each feel like they have a certain chemistry when they are out on the field together.
Being a twin, people don't think telepathy is real, but I definitely think there's a telepathy. I can, somewhat, I know playing with her this long, I can somewhat know what kind of plays she's gonna make. I just know how she is.
We're on the same side of the infield. I do feel like we have a chemistry. We know each other's strengths and weaknesses, so we can kind of pick up on that and work together.
No one believes that we're twins. Half the time we have to pull out ID and prove it to them, and no one ever believes us.
We always have to explain to them and show them proof when we were younger.
Everything between us is a challenge. Whether it's softball or not, everything.
Well, if she gets better, then I need to step my game up too, and we can always work together.
It'd probably be pretty fun to play against her. I know she's really competitive. I know what she's capable of, so rather than being by her side, I think it'd be kind of fun to test her.
It would probably cause a fight because we're so competitive.
Jamie has a lot of strengths. She's a good leader. We're both kind of quiet, but she definitely leads by example in every aspect.
My sister's greatest strengths, I feel like she's very competitive, so she's always trying to improve and trying to get better. And she's got a really good bat.
The Valdosta State softball team has already been very successful this season, including an amazing 26-game win streak. The Phillipses are definitely happy with their decision to come to VSU and are ready to see what the rest of the season brings their way.
We decided to come to VSU because we knew they had a great program and that they were conference champs the last 6 years, and they've been contenders at nationals also.
Well, it's one of our best offers, and not to mention it's one of the best schools, and we knew that, so it's hard to turn down an offer that good.
We were a package deal. We wanted to stay together. We played together our whole career, so we wanted to finish that way.
So we actually turned down a lot because they only wanted one or the other.
We want to bring to this team whatever we can. Anything that this team needs, we want to be there to be able to help them get to our national tournament.
We just want to bring anything we possibly can. If our team's down and hitting, we want to be the ones to pull through and earn those runs for the team, and whatever we can.
Transitioning to a new team and a school, to begin with it was a little hard, but the team welcomed us really well, so it was pretty nice.
It hasn't been that hard because our team, they're very welcoming and accepting, so they've made it a lot easier on us, but it is a big change from a smaller JUCO to a big D2 school.
The 26 win streak was really fun. It was something where we were just trying to go as long as we can. It is the longest win streak I've ever been a part of, and we always knew that there was a chance that any team can beat us on any day, so we had to keep playing our game.
We always know that there's something we can get better on. I mean, we are #1, but we try not to let that get to our heads and just know that there's always work to be done and there's always people that are fighting to beat us, and we can't lay down for anyone.
My favorite part about VSU and this team is that we all work together. We always come out here every day and try to get better and get to our goal.
I love everything about VSU. Like I said earlier, they're just so welcoming, and after last week losing to Huntsville, we just bounced back. We don't let anything tear us down. The closest I've ever been to any kind of championship was my weightlifting, so for it to be softball, which is my #1 sport, that would mean the world to me and Jamie both, I know.
To win a national championship my first season would be amazing. That would be like a dream come true.
With the help of the Phillips sisters, the VSU softball team has their sights set on another national title this season. There is a great possibility that there will be multiple home playoff games, so make sure to go out and support the team.
During the spring, many people gather around Billy Grant Field to watch classic baseball games. We caught up with a senior player to explore his journey as he finishes his last season here at VSU.
Baseball is said to be America's favorite pastime. Throughout the 2015 season here at Valdosta State University, we have watched the baseball team work hard to achieve their goal of winning another national title. Dominique Smedley, a senior outfielder, is in his second season here at VSU. We get a look into his position, his inspiration, and his journey here with Blazer Baseball.
Well, I was looking for places to go. Valdosta, they had saw me play a few games at Chattahoochee, so I emailed them here and talked to the coaches, and they welcomed me in. The facilities are great. It's a winning program, so I felt like I could come here and have the greatest opportunity to grow. I guess if I was taller, I probably would play basketball, but to be truthful, I thought my ceiling would be higher in baseball.
Dominique has played in over 45 games here at VSU, with over 20 starts, contributing 39 putouts into the outfield.
I've always played outfield, and I heard from my friend I was the only one in rec ball that took outfield serious, so it stuck. Let's say it's the 8th inning. Maybe coach wants a speed guy in the outfield, so I would go in just to play defense for the last inning or last 2 innings.
Smedley has been a good asset to Blazer Baseball, but where did this all start for the center fielder?
Well, it was a time where I was playing baseball and basketball at the same time, because I'd be playing travel basketball, and then I would play recreation baseball, what all the kids did. My mom, she thought I was doing too much at the time. She said, "You need to relax, you're gonna wear yourself out." So it was, I had a baseball game that day, and she told me that I shouldn't play that year, that I should pick a sport and choose one. Well, I ended up going to the game, which I wasn't supposed to go to, and she's sitting in the stands. So I'm nervous the whole game, wondering what she's gonna say. She's gonna come on the field, tell me to get off, and but she ended up letting me play. And I remember looking at her before my at-bat, and I hit a home run, and I was coming around the bases and saw it put a smile on her face, and she never really said anything to me about playing ever since. My granddad played baseball. My dad was a sports guy in high school, so they put me in it, and it stuck.
My high school coach has told me this one thing that's always stuck. He would always say, you can control your attitude and effort. So those are things that you can apply not only to baseball, but to life. He was teaching me then, back in high school, to play the game mentally, to be focused and not just go out without a plan.
Time is hard. I would say that's been the biggest thing juggling since I got here at Valdosta, because we practice for such a long period of time. So you try to manage studying, and then when you leave here, you're tired, of course. So you're up trying to think about your work. And even, I tell my mom sometimes, it's just hard to do normal things. Like, I'm a clean person. I like to have my room clean, the house clean. Some days you just don't have time to do that. So it's hard to live a normal life, go to college, play sport, try to work sometimes, have money, have friends. So it's difficult, but that's the life you choose. And also privileges to it too.
Well, on November the 1st, 2014, I was blessed to have a daughter, Evelyn Rain Smedley. And with that new addition, it just adds on to why I want to push harder to have a profession and study harder and play baseball harder. It just gives you a different outlook on life because you're not only thinking about yourself, but other people as well.
Well, I always wanted to be in the health field. I don't know, it's something about helping people I enjoy, and I think pharmacy is a good way to be able to help people in a relaxing environment. So I think I would thrive and be able to support a family by being a pharmacist, so I thought it was a good choice. I need to take the PCAT once I finish here and hopefully move on to pharmacy school. So that's what I'll be doing once baseball starts, and that'll be my new thing to do. I always said baseball is the closest game to life because some days you can do everything right and not get a hit, and other days you can be wrong and get a blooper, which is still a hit in the books. So I think baseball, it's a grind, something you have to do every day, and it's like life. You just have to keep get up and keep going.
Dominique surely is a man of drive, humble beginnings, and a promising future. We will miss his presence at Billy Grant Field.
Both of these teams have worked very hard this season and have made VSU extremely proud. Thank you for tuning in to the Blazers Sports Report. I'm Bridget Muckle.
And I'm Rachel Ramirez. Don't forget to continue to support your Blazers this fall. Go Blazers!